Hey everybody, this is Robert. Just wanted to come on here and I think the title of this one is going to be making the unconscious conscious. And so how do we do that? Well, I think let me give you an example. I'm sure you've probably heard people say, "Oh, I'm really bad with names," and and I'm not saying that that's not true for them. What I am saying is that if they were conscious, they probably wouldn't say something like that, because what it does is it reinforces the belief that they're not good with names or numbers or whatever the case may be. And an example of that in my life was I heard this speaker about 30 years ago, and he says, ask yourself this question: how many times a year do you get sick? And he says, better yet, just ask yourself, how many times do you get sick over wintertime? And so I thought about it. I'm like, well, I'm good for about 3 or 4 colds over the wintertime. And the thing is that was true up until then. And so I started telling myself, I don't get sick in the wintertime. And so this took, this was something that took, a couple years to kind of look back and notice on. But after a couple years, I realized that I had been sick maybe 1 or 2 times in the winter in the last few years. And so was it that, germs stopped affecting me, or, was it just the fact that I was telling myself a different story, and the mind obliged by not allowing me to get sick as often, because I wasn't telling myself that story anymore? And I don't know. All I know is that worked for me, and so I was in the store the other day, and this lady, she had a coupon, and the person at the register said the coupon's expired, and she's like, "Ain't that the way it always happens?" I kind of laughed to myself, because I'm pretty sure in her world it probably is the way that it always happens. But nonetheless, it's a story that she was telling herself. And I also found that, if you tell somebody, like if you give somebody unsolicited advice about, hey, that's a programming statement, it's usually not received well. And so I don't do that anymore. Thanks.